Alright, gamers. We're back. A special program. Hopefully it's worth it. Man, I almost didn't get up for this. But when you have a promotional art like that, you got the three big ones there. You got Dainsliff, you got the twins. You know shit's about to go down. You know shit's about to go down. I should keep closed captioning on because I bet you anything Tag After Strike is gonna ruin everything. As it goes. The premiere timer is usually over a minute? I thought they always started at a minute. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, 38 seconds. I wonder if Damon even managed to stay up. Yo, Damon, you here? Wonder if he managed. He is, he's not here yet. Yep, it's a Japanese doomsday. What the hell? Hello? Levine, what'd you do?
Abyss 教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がペナントに来た時に乗ってた宇宙船のことか？
この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。彼女の存在を無視し続けたらいつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。
She looks so badass.
無に着せ。この手に烈空星々よ、静かに眠れ。
Man, those animations are fire.
はじめまして、私はダリア。セピロス教会の女才で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。
I forgot Dolly is also coming out this patch. You sound so much like a girl.
風神様のお告げです。
私の夜はここで終わる。だが、お前の旅は
Where is this?
まだまだ続く。
お前は私の師匠極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
戦線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。これがお前の望んだことか。
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。でも
Who's that?
今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカー。今回も生き残れたか。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
なぜ
What the hell?
お前が鈍性のクジラの剣
Oh,
を
the all devouring Noah.
するとロッチ。
敬意なる
There's a
友
load.
の
I
昔に
forget who that is already.
貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
You will return to the real universe.
二人の新た
We
な
will
始
begin
ま
anew
りが
at
待
the
って
end of
る。
your journey? What is happening? Hello? These codes already leaked. Well, at least that one did. Man, that was a crazy trailer, though.
Hello, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with me today we have...
Hey everyone, I'm Kat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master, Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malwika.
Yeah, well, after seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked. We're getting the next installment of the Twins quest in this version! Woo, 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 woo! Yippee!
And let's not forget, Skirk is finally here, you guys. Yup. I cannot wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it? So mysterious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
One of
Yeah,
her
I mean,
idols?
she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest?
Right. Something about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Sertology.
Thank you for the reminder, because I forgot.
Sertology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Sertology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. No walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be. Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right? But I mean, you know, the important thing is, this time we should be able to get some answers. Right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I am dying to learn more about her past.
Okay,
She has
then
a story
be sure to
quest?
check out her story quest where the Traveler
Assuming
and
what we saw
Skirk's
was the Archon
paths
quest,
will
though.
cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new clues about her past and the world of Tavad as a whole, so don't miss out.
I'm super interested in this quest.
So Liyue is where we run into Skirk this time. Wow. It's kind of weird seeing
The
her out and
lore is
about like this,
crazy.
isn't it? In such a normal location.
Right?
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh.
I mean, in my mind, she's like this, ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why she chooses to play it alone in a place like this, well, that's something travelers can uncover for themselves. What I can reveal is, after encountering a mysterious power in this quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work
Her
together.
sword looks sick
Okay,
too.
Slay, so we're teaming up with Skirk, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, but am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious swordmaster with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone-cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification
She need the
powers,
Ochkin
I
Outland
think the Traveler can
materials?
hold her own.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I'm curious how she got that strong. I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the all-devouring narwhal, like
Yep.
it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game, so get ready to play. But considering Skirk and the Traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
I hope well, I don't know. There's rumors that she's not super broken, but I'm kind of hoping she is, She's such a cool character. She's more like a Honkai character. But, I still think she'll probably be the best cryo DPS. I like it as
Merciless.
power creep Ayaka, lol. That animation's so sick.
As Child's master and someone capable of training in the Abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the Abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as Serpent Subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very
Those
cute,
animations
might I
are
add.
so
While in this
fire.
state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions
What's
are
the
triggered,
scale off of,
multiple void rifts will appear on the field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
She kind of seems similar to an Outland
So it's
character
kind of
with that
like
meter
the more
on the
she
left,
fights,
but-
the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa, so she enhances her party members' skills too.
That could be
Once a
broken
mentor,
on some
always a mentor, I
characters.
guess.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like Tartaglia had a great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects are incredible.
Right?
Kat is
and
a
when
cool
she
name.
enters her special combat state,
Kat
her
Protano.
outfit changes too.
Love your
Okay,
voice.
slay. It looks a lot more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. So it seems like travelers can approach combat in two ways then. You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here. We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't seen, though, is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go!
Presumably when the show's combat in the church, I'm like, that's not supposed to be a thing.
This should be fun! Hey! Thus saith the Animal Archon!
Okay, so Dahlia is a Hydro sword user and support character who can use his elemental burst to provide a Hydro shield for his teammates.
Oh, it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions. So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of benison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect his party members and to increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking his specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out damage even faster.
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack without interruption and increase our attack speed? Sounds like a huge help.
And with his elemental skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE Hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
If you really do much of an aerial advantage.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he seems kind of mischievous the rest of the time.
No, really.
Most characters can't even take advantage of plunge attacks
he has his little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Did they ever catch Venti's voice back in?
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right? But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the Herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Hey, all the better to
it's the opposite of Rosaria.
Spread
That's
the word
actually
of Barbados.
so funny.
Praise Barbados, right? Is that how that works? Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly. He definitely does.
Mython.
Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww. Well, now that we've introduced our two new characters for version 5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
No one I
Can do.
recognize.
Let's jump right into the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.7, we'll have event wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia will also
I think it's cool
enjoy
when they
a
take
drop
voice
rate
actors
boost
that
on
don't
the
have a
first
lot
half
of
banners. Plus, the new 5-star sword,
a lot of voice work to
Azure
put them on
Light,
Genshin.
will be
I think it's
featured on
big
the
for them.
weapon banner.
Yes! And in the second half of version 5.7, we'll have returning event wishes for Malwika and Emily.
Yippee! Pretty
that's
fire!
cool. Emily is having
Alright,
a rerun
that's
though.
it for the
Emily
event
hasn't.
wishes.
I think
Let's
this is
talk
first
about the
Emily's
story
rerun.
content travelers can look forward to in the new version.
Ooh, okay. This is the big one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
we got 3
let's
patches ago.
set the scene. During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up. I see Dainsleif.
No way.
As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very true.
Oh, I love Dainsleif. From this image, it looks like the sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although, I don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy,
it really was Kari Bear, huh?
We're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan.
A long time.
So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
Wow, that might be one of the most unique
it's not
NPCs
just her
we've
clothing
seen.
that's special, though. Look at her eyes. Wait, is she...
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is out in full force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other
sister.
friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's going to be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time because our old friend Dainsleif is going to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've never seen
Wait, he's
before.
an assist?
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone. We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go!
He's actually like
part of the
character
list. As the Traveler and Dainsleif
list.
venture deep into Abyss Order territory, we'll get to see his special abilities firsthand.
Oh, sounds like there's going to be a lot of obstacles between us and finding out the deal with our sibling. But we faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt travelers will come out on top.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan
I think
mean
siblings
for Tabak?
becoming antagonists
This
again.
quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes. It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure.
That's crazy,
so
though.
This is
Lumine
definitely
tearing
one
through the
to look
sky.
forward to.
I don't know.
I think this is a good place to stop and take our first break.
Like
I need a sec to digest all that information.
Sounds good. Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers. We'll see you on the other side.
Did this redemption code get leaked too? Your space time. I don't think that was one. I don't know. I typed you space time. Your space time. I think the other one got leaked though.
All right, welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go! So, first up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah. I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah, that's right. And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards, like extra adventure coins, which travelers can use in the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh, yeah.
So there are also situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking. Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages. Travelers can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup. And of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including Primo Gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh.
Nice.
All right, in this next event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
I think.
Whoa, that Sama troll can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For example, grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for taking out multiple enemies at once. And directed piercing shots can be used to take down shields or target enemies hiding in the corner.
Oh.
Sounds like the type of event where you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield.
Bruh. I guess I gotta stop using freaking Edge.
Strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team. In reminiscent Regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting team comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are suited to the objective. But of course, every character has their strengths. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Nice.
And in addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regimen completion status.
Yep, and remember, regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so, not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of close to the finish line.
It's like a storm, night rain.
You could,
That's hard, though.
in theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
Is this forced co-op?
Like
I think
co-op
it is.
It's its own kind of motivation, too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this time, teamwork is more important than ever. Because in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one. All right, now I'm very excited to announce a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Ooh.
In this event, travelers will be able to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
For free?
For free.
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right, each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay,
this
so
is the new end
you
game.
said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely? What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes, and you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to pour into this thing, lock me in and throw away the key, honestly.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh. What is it?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
So this item is designed to help with that. So, Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20. But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait, really?
Okay.
Yeah. Before each re-roll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize.
Hello?
After the result is revealed,
This patch is
you can choose to either keep
huge.
the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the
endgame.
grave. Like, we
New
really needed
endgame
this.
and artifact
Yeah, really
reroller?
powerful, right? Starting in 5.7, travelers who participate in the new permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Oh.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after
So
logging
this
into
new
Genshin
endgame allows
Impact.
us to get artifact rerolling. That's
Okay, let's just pause to
sick.
take that in for a sec. Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo. But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers in Tevat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool. So travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that.
Nice.
Wait, hold
The
on.
other person
You
co-op,
mentioned
though.
an
I
even
like that.
higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty. Level 6. dire
No way.
difficulty.
Oh no.
Once you reach level 6, it's
that?
dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort, no promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Okay.
Just formidable enemies and an
Such as for
unrelenting
flex.
desire to prove yourself.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I can't wait.
All right, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just
That's
a
cool.
reminder, the Outbreak period begins the
permanent
second
endgame.
Wednesday
Let's
after a version
go.
update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes. All right, time to lock in.
Co-op
Travelers
endgame,
might
too.
also be
Yo, more
excited to hear
Traveler's
that the next
Tales.
installment
I
of the
liked this
Traveler's
event last
Tales is
time.
coming in version 5.7.
Okay, Slay.
Unfortunately, I
Last
think
time
a
was
lot of
so
the
much
voices are
fun.
still gonna
We
be
got to
muted.
reunite with so many old
Frickin' sigh
friends
after
and make
strike.
a lot of great new memories.
Yeah.
It's not even a good
Why don't we
strike
take
anymore,
a look
as we
at some of
found
the
out.
encounters in store for us this time around?
Yes.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Toma's back in Mondstadt?
Oh.
And he's drinking with Kaya at
Yo.
the Angel's Share?
Huh.
Toma
I never
going
thought
to
about it
Mondstadt.
before, but
That's sick.
now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make
But
great
Toma
drinking
and
buddies.
Kaya would both be muted unless they
I
came
love
back.
him.
Movie
Looks like he's got
lads.
quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Melusines.
And it looks like Dory's in Inazuma.
Why is Dory and Ian
Trying to
Inazuma?
sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh
Don't
no,
scam
someone say
Sayu.
Sayu. She's too innocent for Dory's schemes.
I wonder if Lily
Honestly,
Pichu.
though, a crafty merchant
part
like
of
Dory
this
could
as
show
well.
up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Pichu voices
I bet we
Sayu.
even run into her and not cry at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the
Yes.
works. So travelers can look forward to that
Yes.
sometime in the future.
Dude, the devs are just spitting
Finally,
W's this
Overflowing Abundance is returning at the end of version 5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss out.
In addition, new Envisaged Echoes challenges will be added in version 5.7.
Oh, for the Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe's Echo is so cool. I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden Shoguns like petals floating in the wind. The purple matches so well.
So pretty.
Yep,
Definitely
so if you
unlocking
want
that
to
for
claim them,
Shogun.
make sure your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG updates, including new character and action cards. You can now add
I say this
Malika
every single
and
patch.
Sweet Lolly and
I need to
Joska to your
play
decks.
more of this
Don't
game.
miss
I
out,
like
Genius
this game. It's
Invocation
just so
fans. All right,
just
that
the
brings us to the system
grinding
optimizations
for
that
it.
travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First up is an improved
I'm a
resource
certified
management
grinder, so I
feature
don't
for
know why I
mobile
don't do it.
players.
Oh.
Simply put, it's a practical update designed
I
to
love
reduce
grinding
the
games.
package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice.
Just the
I feel
mobile
like our
version?
phones will thank us.
After the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
They should
Under
really
the
do this
basic
for
plan,
PC as
the
well.
system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests,
They did
and
it for
hangout
ZZZ.
events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as needed.
Oh, Slay.
Yup. So travelers who haven't updated the mobile version in a long time Might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates, or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further details, be sure to check out the developers' discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from Leyline Blossoms and common challenge domains, like artifact and talent material domains. This also applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we
That's
introduced
very nice,
earlier.
convenient
Yes.
Fragile resin is worth 60 original resin, so that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting bench, that's for sure.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over time.
Yeah, so hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience overall.
All right. Well, that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a message for us, so let's check it out along with the
mystery
third
guest.
redemption code.
旅人の皆さん、こんにちは。鈴木愛理です。今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。
I didn't get to see.
私は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの、
she's gonna sing the theme
スター・オデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただい
Wait,
た
I'm
ん
gonna
です
go
が
back. This is a premiere. Who is this?
overall.
That isn't like Yoasobi or
Out along
something,
with
is
the
it?
third redemption
That'd be
code.
so crazy.
旅人の皆さん、こんにち
Suzuki
は。鈴
Ari.
木愛
I'm
理
not
です
sure who she is.
今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの、スター・オデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、
I love
この
animated
楽曲
shorts.
は
I
全
still
編
need to watch the ZZZ
英語
one.
で
The
世
entire
界
song is
各
performed
国
in
とか
English.
世界
She's
に
just gonna sing
こう
English.
届ける歌ということで、もうすべて英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。愛理でした。
OMG! An animated short for Skirk and a song! Let's go!
So exciting.
So exciting! Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements
Are
for
they
this
gonna
version.
tease Not Cry?
That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So, what are you all looking forward to the most? For me, I have to say, although it's a little biased, I am
New
clearly
Endgame?
excited for everybody to meet
Skirk?
Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited
the
about the new
story?
permanent content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It's kind of
Balkan
hard to
Quest
pick
looks
just one. I mean,
crazy.
I'm excited for my girl Malwika
Of
in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Navilet, my fave, in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes.
Oh wait, although
Wow. I'm really excited for
I have a
I
Skirk
might be a
story
little
quest.
biased as well. I'm really excited for
am I Skirk Stories
Skirk.
Quest?
Who?
Wow, really?
I think it's Archive Quest, so it's
I'm
gotta be.
also so excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also Dainslip. I'm so excited. And that animated short, oh my gosh. And also, of course, the lore girlies. We are eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that Twins quest.
Yes, I feel like it's clear from the last few patches that the story has really been amping up lately.
Yes, I'm a
and
lore
this version
girly.
seems to be
I like the
no
lore.
exception.
Yeah, right? I mean, pretty soon
I'm
we'll
not
be
a
in
girl,
our
but, you
5th
know.
year of adventuring, if you can believe it. It feels like it was just yesterday.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it feels like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
Mm-hmm. And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Right?
Same.
And we hope travelers have fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin
they're gonna
Impact
tease
version
Not Cry?
5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Ad Astra Abyssos, travelers, and happy adventuring!
Can I get 5 big booms?
Boom, 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 boom!
No, that's brain rot.
Oh, wait.
That's
Wait a second.
brain rot. You can't do that.
It looks
Not
like
in my
another
Genshin Impact
friend
stream.
from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Yep. Not Cry teaser. Not Cry teaser. Oh my god. Pretty music. It's the
Nod
moon.
Cry, an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time.
What who's speaking right now?
In the forest, where the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those
so
who bear
excited.
the name of Frost Moon, living where the silver light shines.
Genshin Impact is always gonna be my
Others carry the torch,
comfort game, I think.
fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the snow and fae still yearn for the frosts of old, while the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament. Then there are the
that was the
nights,
doctor.
draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long and arduous mission.
Orca!
My friends, of course, shan't be outdone. They will no doubt bring a
that
magical charm
Alice?
to this edge of the world.
I think that's Alice. Alice
Just as
reveal?
the stone
What?
craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze.
They just casually dropped Alice.
Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The
is
story
that?
is about to begin.
Is that the traveler ship that they were talking about? No way, bro. I'm sorry, this patch is like, not just this patch, but this whole, then the patch after this patch, I think, what I'm thinking of, but that looks crazy. Actually, no, I think that'll be 5.8 as well, because we haven't got a summer event yet. Wow. Just wow. I'm so ready. That was a really information packed preview for 5.7. Man, dude, Genshin. I'm super excited. All right. Well, I'm glad I got up for that. It's too bad Damon wasn't here to celebrate with me here, because Damon, I know, would have loved this as well. Super excited for, as a lore person, for Genshin, and then the new end game and artifact rerolling. That's so big. Like, it's stuff we've been asking for a while, and we're finally getting it, and I'm excited. And I can't wait to see what they're cooking, because they are cooking right now. They're cooking hard. And us lore nerds are in for a treat, I think, for this patch and Nod Cry. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later.